RIA'S World of Ideas. So today's video I'm excited to do because I got my new 2019 Mom on the Go planner the other night, and I was so happy to get it. I was excited. This thing actually came faster than I thought. It was out of stock for a while, so I wasn't able to order it over the holidays, and so I didn't know if it was going to get here in time, but it actually did. I've already written in it already because I was excited. I had to write down my thoughts and my New Year's goals, which if you guys haven't seen that video of my New Year's goals, I'll put a link up here and also in the description box below, where I tell you guys about my goals for not only myself in the new year, but also for my channel and what you guys can expect from this channel. You know, I rambled. You guys know how I am rambling, but it's a lot of great information in there, and I was talking directly to you guys, letting you guys how I know about the new year and what to expect on my channel. But in this video, I kind of wanted to show you guys how the new planner looked and kind of compare it to my last year's planner, which is this one, which I still love the cover of this last one. This one this year, the covers to me, they weren't as nice as the other ones as opposed to choose from, and this is the only one that I really liked, and it was a Hello Beautiful one, and it has like that wood grain, the front and the back. This one, I love the flower design on it. I still do. And I do have some printables, some routine printables that like morning routines, night routines, afternoon routines that I made myself with kind of like this was my inspiration, and I will be sharing with you guys that when I show you guys my routines, and it will be a free printable for you guys if you want it. But this is like I said, this is the one that I chose. It said Hello Beautiful. I do like how this one does look, but the other ones that you had to choose from, I wasn't impressed with them. So in this video, I'm going to kind of show you what this one looks like and kind of compare it to this one, what is different in this year's, in the 2019 as opposed to 2018. Some new things I love, some things I don't like as much, but I will tell you as the video goes on. So let's just jump right in the video so I can share with you guys the new 2019 Mom on the Go planner. So this is how the front cover of my new 2019 Mom on the Go planner looks. And like I said, this was my old one. And what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to kind of show you the stuff that comes in with the new one, because they kind of did change things from this one. And I'm kind of going to tell you what I love about that they have in here and what I kind of don't like. So first, like I said, here are the covers, and this, just like I said in my intro, this was like the best cover that I felt that I liked. The styles that they had this year, I kind of wasn't liking it to my liking. I really love this flower pattern from last year. Now these little stickers right here that you see where it says crushing it and this diamond and this elephant, it didn't come with the Mom on the Go planner. This was just stickers that I added. So this one actually just came with the flower decoration, and I'm really loving this. And this is how the back of both of them look. I do love this wood pattern because if you're going into the farmhouse feel, it's really nice. So I do love this wood pattern, but again, this was like the only one that I felt was nice. So throughout this video, I'm going to pull this one in and out to kind of show you what's in the new Mom on the Go planner. So now it says the same thing, life organized, just like it said in this one. It's the same thing, life organized, although this one had the blue and this one had more of the pink, and it has the flower print more on this side, which I loved. When you turn it, it still has the same thing, a year at a glance, just like the old one did. Let me get this. Sorry, I want to make sure that I'm like centering it for you. Okay. So it has the same thing, a year at the glance, with the calendar, and it has a saying. You know, they have scriptures throughout the whole book. They also have 2020, 2020, yes, 2020, a year at a glance as well. And then where you can plan ahead the different activities that you want to put for the months. And it's, this one says 2020. And then over here is the same thing, just like the old ones, with the anniversaries and the birthdays. So there's nothing different about from the last one with this page. The medical appointments, they're pretty much the same as well. Let me look at the old one. They put things differently out of order, but this yearly medical appointment is exactly the same. The only difference is that the last year's one didn't have anything on the sides. As far as like with this year, it has the months actually written in, and last year they didn't have the months written in. As you can see, my stuff is still blank because I didn't really utilize it last year. Maybe I might utilize it this year, I'm not sure. Now this health information page, this page was actually is the same as far as like the last ones. Let me check it because I'm looking at both of them. Yes, it's the exact same as the one last year. The only difference is that this year you have more of a page, a whole page for prescription and medications. It still has the same still the same section for medical professionals, emergencies, and pharmacy information. They're still the exact same as far as that. If you could see, this one has the exact same thing as that. The pages are the same. The only difference is that this year they give you a whole page for the prescription medicine, and this one, the symptom tracker, is like a little bit. And then when you turn the page, you have an extra page this year, and then a whole page for symptom tracker, which this one only had a small part, and then it goes, this part goes straight into the important, this was the old one, the important and handy information and babysitters, which you still have that in this page as well. So it's the same thing as the old one, you have it as well. It's just that they gave you an extra page for symptom trackers, and they gave you a whole page for the prescription medicine, and then like an extra page to write. So I'm guessing more people wanted to be able to write more medical information, so they gave you an extra page this year. They have the same thing as the contacts in here that they had last year. The only thing is a lot of these are out of order differently. The contacts, they had them in the old one, they had them towards, actually I'm looking at it and I don't even see it. Oh yes, they had, in the old one, they had it before. They had a few of my favorite things and then one page of contacts here. And the new one, they have contacts and the extra paper. And then you have the thank you card section, which they had that in the old one as well, but then you have an extra sheet. And a few of my favorite things. Now here, the new year, they have a few of my favorite things in like block form. So it's kind of like you could scrapbook this, which I love this a lot because I find that I use my planners, not that I'm creating them and making them nice, I use them as kind of like journals and scrapbooks of my life. So my old planner, I plan to keep it because it's gonna give, you know, it's something I can look back on my life. And the fact that they have this page, a few of my favorite things, and I could basically do this page on how I'm feeling now in this year, I can always go back in my planner and look at different things. And so I'm loving the fact that your planner, they make the planner not only something to keep organized, but it's something to look back on as far as memories. The old one, a few of my favorite things, like I just showed you, this is the old one. It was the same page as the contacts, and you just wrote out things. Now there was more things to write about your favorite things, and here they basically have it, like I said, so you can scrapbook it. But you can always add other things in here that had in the old page, like whatever was written here that you wanted to add to here, you can always add. So it's like scrapbooking basically. They have the same thing. Oh, and here's the flower pattern finally here. I love this flower pattern. And you're going to see when I show you guys some of my free printables of my routines that I'm going to share with you guys. I basically made mine off of a floral print because I just love these. But they have the Old Testament and the New Testament that you can follow along with, just like in the old planner. And I plan to really this year get into reading my Bible. I didn't do it last year. I want to get into more reading it on my own. And sometimes I feel like I always find words of wisdom in the days that I need it. So this is something I'm going to get back onto, and you could just basically mark off when you're doing your reading and your scriptures. You can write off where you're at. The next page is just a blank page for you to do whatever, and that's where we start with our January and in our months. Now over here, you already see I have like a little clip I've already written in my planner already. I've noticed that with the way that they designed this year, they basically, it's more simple. And I think it's funny because my word of the year was simplify, like I shared with you guys in my goals. If you haven't seen that video, go check that out. And it was simplified. I noticed that this planner is basically simple. If you see that they're just basic words of wisdom, simple decorations. This is the first page right here of January of last year, and it was more decorative. And a lot of the pages that you see here, they have like more of just the colors and the decorative, which I loved. And this year you'll see once we flip through it that they're really more simple than the year before. So I'm gonna just go real quick through the front pages of each month so you can see what it is. I'm not gonna read it out to you. I'm just gonna kind of just skim through it so you can see it, and then if you want to read it, you can always just pause and read it. But this is January's. This one's February's. This one's March. This one's April. This one's May. This one's June. This one is July. This one is August. This one is September. This one is October. This one is November. And then we have December, which, oh, that's so cute. And what's new this year is that they have a section just for Christmas. Before, there was a lot of lists. Like if you notice in these planners, if you ever had these planners before, or if you haven't, there's always, what I love about these planners is there always are lists within the month for the special holidays like Easter, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, lists for you to get things done. And so Christmas has a lot of lists, but this time instead of including it in the month, they made their own Christmas section to include all the different lists that you need to get done, and I will go over that when we get to that part. And then of course they have their home and family section that I share with you guys in the other planner, where you can basically keep track of things in your home, and we'll get to that. I'll talk about that more when we get to it. So let's start off with how it looks when you open it. When you open it, it has a blank page. As you can see, well, this is how it looks normally. Let me flip to February. You have it blank here, and then it says the month right here, and it says, how can I strengthen my relationship? And it has a section for Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ, my children, my spouse, friends, family, and neighbors. And this is basically where you can reevaluate and set goals again every month, just to have relationships with the people in your life. And this, you can use it for whatever you need. As you can see in January, what I use it for is my YouTube videos. I kind of basically make a list of the videos that I want to do for you guys, and then that's when I will always refer back to them on when I'm going to do, what week I'm going to do them in. So then when you open up, you have, the next page is the monthly calendar. Now let me show you February, which is blank. Like I said, I've already written in it. This is how it looks blank. And you have a section for notes, and you have the month that's after it, the 2 months that's after it, to check on it and everything like that with holidays. And I'm going to show you how the old months used to look. I'm going to find a blank one from my last year's planner, because there were some times where I didn't write things out, and I kind of wanted to show you how the month is. Well, actually, I think all of them are full, but let me just show you January's from last year. So January's month from last year. Oh, I didn't. There we go. January's month from last year. The only thing that's different from the last year's planner and this year is that the notes are on this side, on the left side, and the notes were on the right side. That's the only thing different as far as the layout for the monthly overview. And so that's how it looks beforehand. As you can see, this is how I've already filled mine in. I always color code my different things that have to do with my life so that I can always keep organized that way. Everything is red, and red is a bill that's due. A light blue is always an appointment. Paydays are in green. My daughter's in gymnastics. That's her I haven't written in her schedule yet, because we have a whole new schedule, but those are in purple. Anything that has to do with the school is always in orange. Family time is in pink, and then any other events are in blue. And so I always kind of give this stuff the overview of what my month is going to be like, basically things that I need to look out for, like bills when they need to be paid, and appointments that we need to get to, and stuff that has to do with the schools. This is the overview, the monthly overview. Then once you turn, you get into your months, your weeks. And let me show you how the blank ones look again. This is how the page looks all blank, and it's different from last year's a little bit, especially when it comes to the side part. So this is how it looks this year, and last year this is how it looked. As you can see, now they have it to where it's just a regular grid, and you can basically, they didn't break it up for you. You can write whatever you want and list things that you want. Last year they made 2 separate lists, and so they kind of had a box so you could title it, but then they had 2 separate lists. I like this old one and I like this new one. It's kind of like a hit or miss, because there's sometimes where I basically use this side as my to-do list for the week. Like there's things that I don't know specifically what day I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it that week. So my to-do list was always here, and I felt like sometimes I had to break it up because of these 2. So now with the new one, they give you the option to break it up yourself, or you can make it one big list. So I like that option, but then I kind of like the look of this as well. Over here you can see that in the new one they don't have this little box that was there before, which is, I mean, I kind of liked it, but it's not so bad because you can add your own box anyway. And then when it comes to the side parts of it, let me fix it. The sides, they're exactly the same. exactly the same, and then they have the things at the bottom exactly the same. So the only difference is, like I showed you, is this sidebar. And then also this was a little bit smaller last year, this section, and they actually give you more room here. I actually used a ruler and I measured out because some of these things looked so different to me, and so I wanted to see if they were the same size. And this was actually smaller to write in than this, so they're giving you more space to write in here. And this kind of like rectangle is actually thinner than last year's rectangle. So, but all in all, I liked both sides. And there's nothing different that, as long as they didn't take space from here, I was good. So again, this is how the new one looks. And this is kind of like an overview. I haven't finished it. Let me show you. It's Sunday today, so I'm actually starting in my week. And if you've been following me before, you guys know that I always, what I love about this Mom on the Go planner is that it's separated in 3 sections. Because I always have one section of places to be, like appointments or the gymnastics or sports to do, and then my YouTube. I love having a section for YouTube. I also love this bottom part right here because this little zig, the one right here where it has all these little lines, that's where I love to put my workouts in. And then these 4 lines, I love meal planning in here. So it's perfect for me. And once I plan more, you guys will see what I do with it. Here, I always put my morning chore, my afternoon chore, my night chore, and then also my workouts. Those are the things that I want to keep track of that I do throughout the week because I want those things to get done. And then, like I said, this is always my to-do list. Over here, I always put my budget. I have a budget for the week, and I will do a video later on if you guys want to see that, on how I budget my food and clothing and everything that for the home a week and how I'm staying on budget. So here, I write down what I've spent on my budget this week and keep track of it. Over here is where I'll put my zone, what zone I'm in, and what special, basically, chore that I'm going to do, a cleaning chore that I'm going to do on Saturday. I always take a specific chore in a zone that I do every Saturday and knock it out so that I'm not doing a bunch of stuff, you know, on spring break, Christmas, or whatever. I break it up into zones, and I will go into more into zone cleaning on how I do my zone cleaning, but that's where I put my zone cleaning at. And in this section, I always put, I do work at a school, and so I always put what we're learning that week. So that's how I do that. So the next couple things, the other thing that was different was this page, and I am so glad that they did change this page up because this used to have writing in it. This page used to have like basically things laid out, and I would actually put tape over it. So this is how it looked last year. So last year this page was the monthly budget, and they had things written in for you already, and they put to, you know, pray for, call, write, gifts to give, to read, people to visit, places to visit. So this is how the page was. What I did last year was I was actually putting tape over this and then I was whitening out all this stuff right here and making this whole section my monthly payment section on how I kept track of my monthly budget basically. And so this year now they have basically made it empty so you can fill it for whatever you want to do. And what I like to do is I always put the income, and I like that they give you more lines for income because we have, you know, my husband gets paid twice a month and I get paid once a month, so you have more lines for it, and then when I get paid for YouTube. So I like that there's more lines for the income. Plus I write down all my bills that are like monthly bills that come out every month, and I keep track that they've been paid this way. Over here I will put my groceries, what I paid on my groceries, and I'll write out where I went, how much I spent, my clothing, and then all these other ones is like, you know, if we had date night, when we ate out, my husband's budget, different types of things that we spend money on. So this page, I use it to keep track of everything that I spend money on, and I'm glad that they have it empty so I can fill in what spot it is. And what I do is I just basically write the title of it, how much I spend, the date, and that's why I'm keeping track of my finances to this whole page. So I love the fact that they made this blank so I can keep these 2 pages, my monthly budget for the week, and keep track on it. The next page is pretty much the same as it was last year. It's basically, you can do whatever you want. It's another monthly calendar, monthly calendar page, and it's broken up into 4 sections in each of this. The only difference is it goes this way, as far as like keeping the track of, you know, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, goes this way. And then whenever you have 5 weeks in a month, you'll have 2 sections right here for notes, and then 4 here. But then the next month, if you have 4 weeks in a month, then you'll have the whole all four of the little sections right here on the same page as this. And then the next page will just be 2 pages to write in and that. And then this one, like I said, it has the 2 here, this page, and then that page. So you won't have the extra writing if you have 5 weeks. So what I do, and I will be sharing with you guys, is I monthly meal plan on this page. I basically, especially when it comes, I only use the 4. So I always, if I have 5 weeks, when I have these 2 extra ones, I don't really use it because I focus on having 4 sections because I'm so used to, with the other weeks, I'm gonna have only 4 sections. So I always just kind of do it like this. But basically what I do is I monthly meal plan, and every time at the beginning of the month, I will look at my pantry, my freezer, and I will write what I have in my freezer, canned goods I have in my pantry, canned and jar goods, boxed and bagged, and then also pre-made stuff, or like things that I have in my refrigerator that I can make meals out of. I always write at the beginning of the month what I have. Then I base meals for the month off of what I have. Now, most of the time I'm not going to completely cover the month because sometimes I don't have that much stuff in my pantry or my refrigerator, but it gives me a plan to not spend so much money and to use what I have. So I love using this for meal planning, and I know sometimes monthly meal planning can be overwhelming, but this is basically like a outline. It's not the set in stone, it's just an outline. It's a place where you can just basically set, mind of, like, take all this stuff out, know what, write down what you have, think of meals to go with it, and then you can make a list here of the extra things that you need for the meal, like to buy to go with those meals. And then once the week hits, and let's say I go to my week and I want to weekly meal plan where I use this bottom part, I can go back to the month and see what I had or what I've done already, and then kind of base it off that. So it doesn't mean that necessarily I'm gonna pay and buy everything for the month. I'm just going off what I have, and then I'll do it. And I'll go more in detail of this when I show you how I monthly meal plan. But that's how I use this sheet. After that, again, you have this pages to where you could do whatever you want with it. What I wanted to show you that they still had that I love, every page, like in January, I kind of went over this with you guys in my goals video. So January is all about setting goals. So they provided you with a page for the new year to set your goals. So here they put, new goals, and they had spiritual, physical, social, and like I told you guys in my video, this said educational, but I whited it out and I put financial because I don't have any educational goals that I want to set, but I did have financial goals. So these are my goals for the year. It also had a place where you could write the word of the year, your project wish list, and travel wish list. So they always have, what I love about the Mom on the Go planner, every month, whatever is the basis of that month, if it's a holiday or starting the new year, they always give you guys lists and things to get you organized and to get your mindset for that month. So of course everything is about the new year and New Year's goals. So they provided you with 2 pages to set your goals and to basically like have a project wish list, have a travel wish list, so you can set goals to save up for what you want. Also, they have a page where it says my definition of success, my spiritual, what's working in my life. So it's a page basically where you can reevaluate what's working in your life and kind of write down, again, journal what you felt that time in your life, and you can always look back on it. And so I love the fact, again, that it's like a scrapbook. So they have a page for that in January, and then it goes into the 2 pages. Now, April is the next month where you have a major holiday. And anytime there's a major holiday where, of course, there's a lot of party planning, this Mom on the Go planner always provides lists for you guys. Like here's the Easter list. It has a to-do list, decorations, traditions, miscellaneous, a place for appetizers, main dishes, on the side, dessert treats, beverages, breads and rolls, and your favorite recipe. So it has a place for you to plan out your Easter party plans. So I love that. Then when you go, there's nothing in May that's extra that I believe. No. I think June is the one where they give you, where you can plan out your summer. Is it June? Let's see. Yes, we're in June. So June hits off the summertime. So again, they give you a list and they give you ideas to your summer plans for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which when I'm home with the kids, I do like to plan out things you know, during the day so they don't get bored. Goals to do and goals and what to do during your summer plans. So you have a place to write out your summer plans. They always provide things for the months to give you guys ideas and help you plan out your future. Even think of ideas that, you know, even they'll put these pages in here that you don't even think about. Like nobody thinks to plan their summer plans or their goals, but then they have this page and it makes you think about it to reevaluate yourself and to, like I've said in my goals video, I told you guys I reevaluate my goals in the summertime as well, and I have a spot for it here. The next major thing is, of course, in August when school starts up. And again, the Mom on the Go planner has pages for you guys to plan out back to school. So they have, if you have a back to school schedule, this could be for teenagers if they have a certain schedule, or any mom schedules that you have for any of your kids. Goals, again, to do of what you want to do back to school. They also have a shopping list. We could all use a shopping list. This is great. You'll see me go through, I always go through my kids' clothes and I shop their closet first to see what they need, and then I'll make a list. This is school info, extracurricular activities, and again the pages. So again, a lot of great things to help you get organized. October I don't think has anything in it. I think the next major holiday planning is November, of course. And in November, of course, they have a Thanksgiving page. So again, it's a place where you can plan out your Thanksgiving party, and you can also write down your blessings and your favorite recipes. Christmas time comes up, and again, like I told you guys at the beginning of the video, they used to have all the December lists within the month of December, but now they made it its own section because Christmas is such big. And the year in review is actually in the end of December section. So if you're looking for it, it's going to be at the end of the December section, which before it was back in the back, well, at the end. So they have their own Christmas section this year, which it says it's the most wonderful time of the year, and you can make different lists of what you want here. Basically, you can do anything you want with this page. It's not set in stone what you have to do. Here's where you can plan your party, whether it's Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and it has the to-do and all the things to break down the meals. Here is Christmas gift planning, which I love. So you can put a person's name and what you want to buy them, what you want to make them, and if you wrapped it, so it keeps you track on all the people you're buying for and how much you're spending on them. It's also, so it keeps track of what you've been buying and also your budget as well. So I like that, and the fact that you've wrapped it so you can get it over with and know that you wrapped it. Stocking stuffer section, what to shop online, like online shopping, the websites and the items, and make sure you shopped on it. Different stores that you wanted to shop at of the things you want, there's a list right there. Christmas gift planning, extended family, so this is basically what it says. You can write the names down, the gifts, parents, friends, work in church. I mean, they give you so many sections. So I mean, like for moms, basically, when we first saw the gifts right here, the first page, this is probably for our kids because you know they get more than one, and this is extended family. And then Christmas gift planning, Christmas cards, which this year, you guys, I really want to exchange Christmas cards with you guys. And I know it's like a year later, but let me know if later on the year if that's something you guys want to do, like we exchange Christmas cards, because I would love to get handwritten cards from you guys and stuff like that. So anyways, and then that's the end of that. And then this starts our new section, home and family. This section I love, and I've never seen it in any other planner, and it basically like helps you with the home and the family. And it just has different things, like again, this is another place where you could journal. It talks about all the things about you that you can fill out, your stress, your triggers, your motivations, your self-esteem, your habits. You could write down what you're feeling now and look back on it. The next page is Together Forever, Happiness in Marriage, Not So Much a Matter of Romance as is Anxious. I was reading that, but anyways. The needs and wants of the family. You could put this, I think this page is for you. You and your husband, because it says birthday plans, so I'm guessing this one is for the person that owns the book. Yes, this is for the person that owns the book. And then it's the little things is for, you could put your husband and your kids, so everybody can have a page. So this says what pant size, what shoe size you're in, your date plans, things that you want to work on, things that you want, things that you need. The next page is for the next person, what they want, what they need, to keep track with that. And it gives you a bunch of different, this is the third one, 4, 5, 6, So it gives you up to 6 people besides yourself to keep track of. So that's a lot. So it's like basically you and your husband and a family of, 4 kids. This one I love. It says the family ideals working together. This I didn't do last year and I want to do it this year. It's our mission statement. It's basically what your family strives for and what your family strives to be. I can't wait to sit down with my family and talk about our mission statement of the year, of what we want to do, and our rules and our traditions. Also our family goals. This is where you can do as together as a family your goals. Not only just what I did at the beginning of the book or what you do at the beginning of the book. This is for you and your family. I love that. Zone ideas. Again, I'm going to make a video of how I do my zones, but this gives you kind of like, if you don't know where to start with cleaning and breaking up tasks with your family, this is a great idea and something to follow by. So this is a good plan right here to go by until you get your own zones or your own cleaning schedule in your home. But I love that. And then you can, if you want to change it up, you can always divide and conquer right here, write down the responsibility, who does what. I actually have chore cards and chore checklists that I will be sharing with you guys with free printables for you and your kids later on this year. The next is financial management and debt elimination calendar, which this I haven't seen how people do this. So if you guys know, or if you guys have this planner and you've done this section, please leave me a comment down below and a picture or a video of how you've done this, because I really don't know what I should do here. And as far as I know, the tithing, financial reserves, I'm not sure what that is. So again, if y'all know anything about this page, please leave me a comment, because I'm kind of like stumped on this page. The next one is prepare every little thing. Now, this company that created the Mom on the Go planner is basically a Mormon-based company out of Utah. And I've watched a bunch of different Mormons on YouTube. One is She's in Her Apron. Another one is Jordan Page. And a lot of them, from what I've seen in their videos, they're told to always prepare for anything. So they always have emergency prepare kits and a bunch of foods to stock them up for at least, I think, 3 months. So this page is basically to create a prepare kit in your house. So if anything, God forbid, happens, you can always live on something for 3 months or 6 months, if something, you lose a job or whatever, you can live off stuff for 3 months. And I think this is a great thing to have, because even if you don't feel like the weather or something's gonna happen, this is great to have, because like I said, anybody can lose their job at any minute. And to have, a first aid kit, gear tools, medication, bulk food, document stuff stacked up, so if anything happens, I think that's great to have. And this can give you an overview of what to save. Here is a house of order, basically, again, to write out a cleaning schedule. Again, I have a different one that I like to have a checklist, which is so much. So I will be filling this in a little bit, but not as much as I use it on my checklist. But I will be filling out these quarterly ones and these annually ones, because there's things that I need to keep track of, like whenever I change the filter, and also whenever I do my carpet cleaning. So that is good. Here, vacation time. You can plan out your vacation. This is a great page to plan out vacation, and they give you 2 pages to plan a vacation, so 2 vacations a year. And then you just have extra sheets. And then again, it has, just like the old planner, has like a little folder back here to stick things in, and a little pouch back here as well. So that is all. This is how my new 2019 planner, the Mom on the Go planner, looks of the year, and all the stuff that's inside it. So that is my new Mom on the Go planner for 2019. I'm excited to plan in it for the new year and keep myself organized. I will be having some plan with me videos coming soon, because a lot of you guys told me in my Walmart review, my Walmart planner review video, that you do want to see some planner videos. And I know you guys are probably thinking, okay, so what happened to that one that you got? I actually gave it to my older daughter. She begged and begged and begged me for it, because she wanted that one so bad. And so I gave it to her, and the one that she had, she gave it to my daughter. So now on Sundays when I plan, we're kind of going to have a planning time, all 3 of us, and sit down at the dining room table and plan together. So it's kind of going to be like a mommy and daughter time to plan ourselves and get ourselves organized for the week. Which, my oldest, she has school and different things, and she wants to start soccer. And my youngest, she's in gymnastics and all that stuff. So they really need to plan out their weeks and keep organized as well. So I can't wait for the new year. And again, if you have not seen my New Year's goals, go check that video out. It will let you know what to expect on this new year on my channel. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Hey guys, don't forget to click on the picture in the middle of the screen so you can subscribe to my channel and get notifications on all the new videos that I put out. And check out these other 2 videos that I have posted on my channel on either side of my picture. Have a great day.